Welcome to the Village People's Weekly Roundup, Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 140. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to all hospice workers. Continuing on the comments from last week's calls. April made me think hard, telling me about the theory that there is no objective truth because everyone lives in their own reality. She also said it's much easier to live not having opinions about what everyone else is doing, and I agree. That really does make life a lot easier. Tim got me feeling better by saying that everyone who has ever driven can identify with what I'm experiencing. For example, you're on a highway waiting patiently to reach the exit ahead, and some bozo, my word again, not his, zooms up ahead and cuts in. Here in Texas, they also simply cut across the grass and the median and whatever other obstacle is in their way and get to the access road with their big, I better say that nicely, in their big trucks. Holly reminded me that if I did some of the things I mentioned, I might get stopped by a cop, so it's good if I just sit and wait patiently. Well, I'm working on the patiently part, Holly, but thank you. On procrastination, Karen said she's going to be asking herself the questions I gave when she's stuck, which is what procrastination is, and once again, Karen was much more articulate than I am about that. However, I want to point out that you're not asking yourself, you're asking a part these questions. Why am I making the difference? Because you can have parts that are on opposite sides. That's called polarization. In essence, they are at war with one another. I don't want to do this. I should do this. I don't want to do this. I should do this, and back and forth and back and forth. You have to make certain you're talking to the part that doesn't want you to be doing something and not the part that's trying to get the stuck one going. It sounds minor, but it's key, or else you might not get the answers that you're looking for. And thanks for allowing me to clarify that, Karen. Aaron put it beautifully. He said, I reminded him to have a conversation with his parts. You know, take them out for coffee and let them vent. And I think that was just so perfect. He also had a perfect example. He's just moved into a new house and is procrastinating putting clothes in the closet. Why? He says it's not because he's a perfectionist, but because for all his life he's had clothes in containers, and now that he has a house, he wants to get them in there right because it's going to be for 15 to 20 years, and he needs to put them in the closet the right way. That's a perfect example of parts acting out. If there wasn't some resisting part there, then he'd go ahead and set up his closet the way he wants, and if his desires change or he doesn't like it, he would revise it. But there's a part there that I bet, and I don't know this for sure because I'm just going on his short message, but I bet you there's a part that says, wow, buddy, you don't deserve this. It won't last long, so why bother making the effort? Let's go have a beer. It's a very superficial thought on my part, but it's what came to mind right away. Have a great week, everybody.